Welcome to After School Reviews. Please subscribe, turn on the bell icon, please like this video, and leave a comment down in the comment section. In this review, we will be having a look at the NECA Ultimate Big Chap figure, and this is based off the Alien from Alien, of course. The packaging on this guy is very, very cool. It's the Ultimate package style, so it's got like a poster of the movie there, which on the Aliens it was kind of different. I wish they'd kind of change that around. But we do see this one, which is I think pretty cool. It says Alien. It says Alien at the top. Big Chap Ultimate Edition. Eggs there, Alien. Back of it has this little read up. Eggs there. You can see the stuff it comes with. Chest burster, face hugger, egg, xenomorph. And you open it up, you can see some there. I wish it was kind of like the Nostromo. I wish there was some white back there so you could kind of see it stand out. And there's the actual figure there in the little thing there. Kind of green here. Kind of pixelated, I've noticed that. But as you can see here, here's the figure and all the goodies he comes with. And this figure has the new hook. Thank goodness NECA's added that hook on there, so it shouldn't be able to fall off your wall or fall off at Target. So do not go anywhere. We will have a closer look at this figure open and out of its packaging. Here is the chest burster. Now I was expecting this to be the same chest burster with the Ultimate brown and blue xenomorph figures from Aliens, but no, this is I think different. This might be the same, I don't know. I'll have to look at that, but the head of itself is actually different. It's got this screaming look. I guess that makes sense for after it busts out of Kane. So you can see that there. It's got this printed technology, so it should all be the same on every one of those figures. You can see the printing technology. Now this bottom part's not. This is purely painted. But I think that looks pretty cool. The mouth's got some black in there. We also get a different face hugger than... I don't know if this is like the first time we've ever seen this face hugger. Creepy back there because the shadow effect. But I think this is maybe the first time we've got this because this is different than the other ones I've seen before. Same thing with the egg. So I think these are maybe new accessories that we've never gotten before. You can see that there. Different colors. Some reds, some greens, some pinks, and gray for the base there. Fingers are very skinny. Painted very nice too as well. Different shades in there. So it gets all these different grooves and everything there. Pretty cool on the face hugger. And the egg is a little bit different than what I've seen before. It's got this type of base thing to where if you lay it down, it has all these types of things. Reminds me of the eggs maybe from like Gremlins. Kind of reminds me of that with all this weird stuff there. The base is kind of painted nicely, but the egg's really painted nicely too as well. You can see there around the base there's some shades dry brushed on there. Actually it looks really good on camera. In person it doesn't look really that good, but it's very glossy, very shiny, very wet looking, which is nice. You can see there's some gray dry brushed on here. Around the edge of the mouth. Inside's not painted too well. It's not really painted at all on the inside. You can just pop that off and you can see that there. But other than that, I think the top here is painted beautifully. The figure is packaged very well. It's done in this type of style where if you want to take it out and put it back, which is what I do, it's perfect for that. Now, currently online, there's been a lot of talk about this figure, about it being another Big Chap NECA's releasing, just with more accessories, which I think the accessories are worth it. And I don't have a Big Chap figure, and when I heard that they were doing an Ultimate, I was like, alright, good. And to be honest, I was worried when I first saw this figure, even in the packaging, about him being too brown and all that, because I figured with the Aliens figures, they have the blue alien and the brown one. And I figured maybe just a regular alien's kind of brown. But thank goodness when I took this guy out of the box. Oh, he is gorgeous. And what I mean by that is these regular just areas where there's no dry brushing. It's like these type of airbrushing, as if it's like, you know, type of that. type of thing on these regular areas, and you can see it up here on the shoulder. You see that? And that just, and even back here, it adds life to this thing, and I've never seen that on other versions of this. And possibly it is, like, even on the back here, you can see that. That looks, because there's no texture there. So they just added, it almost looks as if when you shine a light on it, it adds this type of light fracturing or something right there, and it's almost like it's a translucent layer throughout the exterior body. And I think it looks great. Now, the one thing people have really been hating on with this figure is the dome. And on the inside of the dome, it's supposed to have this skull. Now, if you look on mine, I made sure when I bought it, you could see it, because it's packaged like this in the box, and I had to make sure I could see it, and I could see it. So I figured I might as well grab that one. And you can see with the light, there's veins in there. And I might show the prototype. So I guess maybe here's the prototype image. Hopefully I don't forget that. So here's the prototype, and then we'll get back. So on the prototype, it had much more clearer of a dome, and the veins were nicely painted. Even on the older versions, the dome had these nicely painted vein type thing in the front, which really gives it this type of real look, and it makes it look gnarly. But this figure, it does have it if you look hard enough. But this, like up here, this dome part looks pretty cool. I just wish there were veins up here too. I don't care if that's accurate or not, but I think the figure is very nicely done. I don't own that many Alien figures, but I have to say this is definitely a good for the big chap, because I was worried about him just being a straight up brown, and if you look, he might look brown on camera, possibly, but really it's sort of this type of a tan, and he's got this gray on him. It's kind of a gray-brown-ish color, and oh my, it is a nice figure. The dome in the back's got this nice darkening too as well. So I know the dome piece is really turning off people to buy this, because they want the accessories. Maybe they want a big chap, but you can get one at a local store, maybe still. Like the other, like what, the 35th anniversary ones I think NECA did. They've released the big chap, I think I've heard so many times, but you know, it does have a kind of a wider dome, actually, because I was wanting the wider dome, because I've seen the white dome forever, and this one's just a clear and darker black type thing on there. But the feet are painted nicely. This figure's very glossy, which I love. I want a nice glossy Alien figure. Get that to focus all the way. You can see that dry brushing there and the airbrushing, both of them. There you can see the knee. You can see on these little textured areas where it's a different color. You can see this area, the lower crotch type area. You can see all these tubes and stuff here. Bottom, back of the legs are done very nicely too as well. Back of the this area. Tail is done nicely. Back here is painted nicely too as well. Each of these like type of areas, these like grill areas, are painted nicely. Hands are different. Of course, if you have the warrior aliens are much different than the drone aliens, because the drone aliens have the dome. They don't have these little doohickeys here on the arm. They have the thing back here. The hands are different and the feet are different, and that's really, I think, really only difference I can notice. But the head is really painted nicely with this black being back there, so it adds depth to the head. See that there, and this guy's got great articulation, but I just love this gray that's on here. You can see the mouth there. It opens up pretty far, and the inner mouth comes out. Inner mouth's not painted, I think, super nice, but it's still painted. Just shove it back there and close the mouth. But the mouth on mine doesn't close all the way. But you can see the type of things there around the mouth. But I think, zoom out here, that this figure is really nicely done. The articulation, I'm not going to go over the articulation because I think that's really excessive, but I do want to show you the amount of articulation range with the head. The head will actually go forward and back there, you see that? And it's on a ball joint, so you can get this head to look down pretty far, which you see, I think, a lot with the big chap, because he kind of hunches over when it's on the Nostromo. You can see that there. And if you want to lean it back and have it looking more upward, you can do that too as well. A little over a year ago, I got this guy off eBay for about $20, which was just because I had this buddy give me this birthday card, and I wanted to buy a figure. And I was like, I'm going to spread my money and buy an Alien figure. And I'm pretty sure this is very similar to this, if not the exact same body. It looks as if it's the same double joint here, joint there, double jointed here, hinge there. Does the head go forward and back? Yes, it does. So this is, I'm pretty sure, the exact same body without a doubt. The only thing on this one is the mouth does shut, and I think what I could do is I'm going to heat that one up, and I should be able to do that. And actually, I think you can even see the dome on this one is casted in a clear. You see that? So that's kind of even creepier, because you can barely see it, but it's still there. It'd be cool to like go in there and paint that with like a white. You know, like heat this up, pop the dome off, paint that with a white. Because the first Alien figure I ever got was the Dog Alien, which was a while back, I think maybe 2 years ago. And I thought it was just a regular alien, but then I figured out it was the Dog Alien from Alien 3. Kind of cool, it's cool to have. It's a different type of alien. And then I realized I got the McFarlane one from like AVP, and that one has like the back stuff, but it's broken. The tail's broken, and it doesn't have that great articulation or sculpt. And then I got the Ultimate Warrior aliens, and then I got this guy, and then I recently got this guy. But as you can see, very similar on how they're done, because it's the exact same figure, just painted a little bit differently. A lot differently, I guess. Now, I want to give you guys a little hunt. Go back to one of my videos to where I did this haul video about 2 years ago, and I can't believe I've had this for 2 years. It was this Ripley from Alien. Now, I used to call it the Ripley from Aliens until I realized that NECA did a figure of Ripley from Alien. Because I'd seen Alien maybe, now I've currently seen the movie like 5-6 times, which is nothing to compare to you guys, I bet. But then I've watched Aliens about 4 times now. And like the third time I watched it, I really didn't, I was like, I'm not watching Alien for the next Alien Day. Well, this current Alien Day, which was the 26th of April, I watched it. And I enjoyed all the way through. I only watched Alien and Aliens. I'm not going to sit through Alien 3. Of course, I've done that once, and I fell asleep. But I re-looked at this figure, which has been loose, and I got this figure for $10. Got the Dog Alien for $10, too, as well. Loose. But I paid $10 for this Ripley, and I'm pretty sure that NECA is doing an ultimate version, or a different version of her that they're re-releasing for the 40th anniversary in these Kenner-inspired boxes. But her face sculpt is very weird, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to buy a different Ripley. Nah. And now I'm looking at this figure, and this figure is absolutely fantastic. I love this figure a lot. Not as much as I did 2 years ago. I've been fiddling with her a lot. She's done very nicely. And of course, it's the perfect pair to have for each other. And then I was sitting there, and when I watched Aliens, I was like, I have the Warrior Alien. I'm going to get Big Chap, so I can't have her with the Warrior Aliens anymore. So I'm going to have her with Big Chap. What am I going to stick with the Warrior Aliens? So I went to a store, and I got this for $25. It's Lieutenant Ellen Ripley. It's sealed, but I'm going to open it pretty soon and do a review of that. I think it's from 2015. Pretty cool. So I got this for 25 and this for 25, and I had to get a Ripley from Aliens because she's just, you know, such a cool character. You got to do it. But I do have to say that this figure here is it's really good. I think you guys should consider getting the Big Chap, and I think what I'm going to do now is actually take down the Warrior Alien, the blue one, so you can see what it looks like. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the blue Ultimate Warrior Alien versus Big Chap. Now, if we look at the face huggers, the one over here is going to be a little bit darker and have these shading because I painted it just to have a little bit of darkness to it. Now, I can remove this whenever I do want to, but you can see the sculpt on here, so just, you can see the sculpt better, of course, that's why I did that. If you look at this one, you can see the sculpt is completely different. The fingers on this one seem to be longer, and the sculpt on the bottom is very different, with this one being more, I don't know, not as perverse as this one. But tails, I think, are about, I mean, yeah, it's about the same, but as you can see, it is definitely a different sculpt. And same thing with, of course, the chest bursters here. One's from Aliens actually a little bit longer And it's actually a little bit of a different color. So this is the one from Aliens. You can see it's got a different look to it. Here's the one from Alien, so you can see there's quite the difference there. A little bit of a difference. I didn't expect that. Now, of course, the egg is also very, very different, with this one having a base. This one almost really looks really small now. And I do need to add some gloss around these parts here. But you can see there's the eggs there. Green on this one with a little bit of brown, and really brown on this one. So it's pretty different, I guess. And of course the figures, if you looked at their domes are, I mean, this one just has a dome on top of this one. So this one doesn't have the skull right there in the front, that's moved. The arm pieces are different, as you can see there. And the feet are different. And the hands are different. Today on After School Reviews, we were having a look at the NECA Ultimate Alien Big Chap figure. Please subscribe. Turn on the bell icon. Please like this video and leave a comment down in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. Check out the official After School Reviews Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.